Hello. So, the circuit of this disco ball is pretty simple. Here first we have the switching mode power supply, which power the audio board as well as the LEDs. And here on one board is this LED controller, together combined with this switching mode power supply. There are two speakers which are directly connected to the audio board, and here is the USB, SD, and Bluetooth selection, and here is microphone which interrupts this little controller, and this controller gives the outputs for the LEDs. My idea was to simply put Arduino between the switching mode power supply and the LEDs to control the outputs. Basically, I will cut the wires here, and or I can use some kind of switch to disable or enable in this original connection to the LEDs if I want to. So basically my idea was to cut the wires at first and then to Arduino and see what can I do. So I measured the voltage around the circuit. Here we have, of course, 220 volts alternating current. Then this board is powered by 4.51 volts. I didn't measure what's going on here on this switching mode board, but I assume it's around 5 volts, it seems so. Motor is constantly powered by 57 volts, and the LED outputs, when they stay on and not flashing, the R, it stands for red, green, and blue. There are 4 wires, positive wire and 3 separate wires for each color, and red color is powered by 2.4 volts, green 2.9, and the blue also 2.9 volts. When they're flashing, of course, the voltage is changing over time. Yeah, that is the circuit for the glowing board, disco ball, and I will try to work with this part, the Arduino. So looking closely at this circuit, I found out that there are on output to LEDs there are 3 transistors. I guess it was the marking was on the transistors was 1Y, I guess. I don't know exactly, or it could be otherwise, like U1. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it's NPN transistors, 40 volts, 5 amperes, which is actually great. 0.3 watts dissipation on a transistor, but still. And there are base resistors to limiting the base current, and as well as limiting the collector current. And for red, there are a slightly bigger resistor, 3.4 ohms, which really makes the difference in outputs. That's why they are 2.4 volts. And this microphone part here is there are 2 transistors connected in series, which makes an amplification, and as well as there are pull-up resistors to the 5 volt. Also, I find out that there are 10 volt filtering capacitor. That it means that here on switching mode power supply, the output voltage is it's not greater than 10 volt. It means it's around 5, 6, 4, something around 5, I would say. Yeah, and I read all the values. It's quite visible, and there easily I can find out where the transistors are and everything. I can follow the traces. But this little IC circuit, not the circuit, but the it's called like the microcontroller. It's well, there's no brand or any name here on it. It's scratched, not scratched, but they cut the first layer, or it's never even marked. So I don't know what kind of controller it is, but the circuit is pretty simple. I just wanted to know the outputs and the inputs of this little controller. It could be a small microcontroller, or it could be anything, or some dedicated chip. Doesn't matter, but still, with this knowledge, I can start to work further with the Arduino.
Hey guys, this is still in progress because the lack of time. Hope for your support. Maybe I will continue to work on this project, but at the moment it's in delayed state. Yeah, I haven't done this on this. I haven't worked on this project for some while, so hopefully I will gather my strength and my inspiration. I will continue to finish it up, but at the moment it's it's unfinished project. Yeah. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.